Are there any of you out there who are fans of Avatar the Last Airbender or Legend of Korra? Are any of you out there fans of Minecraft? Can you decide on a favourite between them two? Well, I can, but for those who can't, why don't you try and put the two together? Yes, I'm sure you might know what I'm talking about. Why not join an Avatar the Last Airbender / Legend of Korra server? Such as this one here, Kennercraft. Hello everyone, it is me, Finalninjadog, with my very nice skin that I made still. I think it's nice, even though not many people, although it's a bit different to other people's, I still like it. Anyway, so I'm in the spawn here of the one and only server, Kennercraft. Oh dear, someone's head is in my way. Yeah, this is another player. She's not in this video. Anyway, this is a server that uses the bucket plugin known as Avatar the Last Airbender or Legend of Korra. And so this server is kind of dedicated to the program. Now, I was planning to do some kind of videos about different Avatar servers before, but the owner of the server, known as Kenner03, wanted people to make kind of videos advertising the server, so that's what I'm doing now. Anyway, let's explore the spawn, and then I'll go show you some of the things that we can do here. So the website that you can look at is called kennergaming.org. That's like where you can get onto the forums, find out latest news. So check out that website. Also around here we've got this. See, it's more information. Go onto that website. Yeah, I know the sign's locked. And then let's just jump down these stairs. You might be wondering how I managed to jump over that fence. It's because I can. I'll explain it later. So this is a PvP faction server, also dedicated to Avatar. So you can create factions and people can raid them. So just be careful how you make your faction. And this is instructions for the market, which I'll show you downstairs. And these are basic kind of things that you might want to know. See, this is all about voting to help to keep the server alive, because it means it costs Kenner quite a lot of money each month to keep the server up, so people can donate for different ranks. And these are the different rules. As you can see, come on the server and you can see them in more detail. Then we'll just go around here, some more instructions, and these are all about ranks. So you can get different ranks for when you donate. So if you give money through PayPal, I think, then you get different ranks depending on how much you donate. As you can see, all members are free, such as the people who are currently talking at the minute, as well as me. We've got VIP, Elites, Legends. Oops, sorry. I'll explain that to you later. And also Avatar. And this is the same kind of thing. And we've also got the rules, which you must read. This is a basic kind of guide for what you need to know. because this is an Avatar server and it uses the bucket plugin, Avatar the Last Airbender, you can choose whichever element you want. You can be air, water, earth or fire. And to do that, you have to type in the command, which is this one. You do /bending, oops, and then your element. And this element part gets replaced with either air, water, earth, fire or chi, even though chi isn't an actual element. So this is kind of like a little quiz, so you know what's what. And this is how you become an avatar. One of the highest, like, well, it's not, I don't know if it's a high rank, but you have to donate lots to get that rank. But there's also ranks like God, Demigod, Omega. And then we've got the server website, which is kennergaming.org. Correct. The commands that you need to know. I've done this before, but I'm guessing you can type fhelp, but I think you type f. Yes, there we go. So if you want help with the commands for factions, then you can type fhelp. And then this is the exit to the spawn. So if we just go through here, and we get here, and the spawn point is just up there. As you can see, I'm flying. Yeah. On this server, I've chosen to become an airbender. Now there isn't a favourite, or I don't really have a favourite element, but there isn't a best element. Each element is good in its own way. So for example, although air is the most passive and the only airbending move that deals damage directly, which is air swipe, doesn't deal damage anymore. That's quite bad, but it means that airbenders are fully passive. But airbending is good for getting around places, like getting high up or just running around, which I'll show you later on. Waterbending and earthbending is like a mix of passive and, well, basically offensive and defensive techniques. So with waterbending, you can use fast swim to get through oceans quickly, or you can freeze the water and run across it, or go underneath it. Earth is good for when you're mining, because you can use tremor sense to see around even though it's dark, because you get a glowstone block underneath you. And it's also good for making earth tunnels to get through places quickly. This is the market. And then firebending is the most offensive element. Most of the moves are basically burning people and blowing stuff up. Now Kennercraft has lots of warps here. Sorry about the world error, it should load soon. And to look at each of the warps, you just type warp, and it shows you all of the different warps. And people keep on making warps regularly, sometimes to raided bases or to their bases, which isn't a good idea because that means that people can get to your base. I'll go through that later. But this is the market, which you can get to by typing in warp market. Easy. Here we've got, like, if you right click this sign, it shows you your balance. Some people like to come here to trade because it's a safe zone, so you can't PvP here. Or you can just like do a drop party, which some people have done previously. And these are like yin and yang kind of thing, opposites. Water and lava, or kind of water and fire. I think that's what it's supposed to represent. Now the market here has lots of different kinds of things that you can buy. You've got ores, over here we've got some music discs. Ignore. You don't have to ignore these people, but they're not part of the video. They're just playing Kennercraft, which is what you guys should do. We've got these different kinds of blocks, good for building or getting wood. More ores here. The market sells lots of things. We've got all of these different kinds of blocks. These are brewing ingredients. Stuff from the nether and the end. Building things. You can even buy XP here. More things. Yes, this place is very big. I'll just quickly fly around here before we actually get into the main world, which is what some people regularly ask. They're like, how do I get into the wilderness? So this is like food, more stuff to build with, plants and food and stuff. Yes, as you can see, we have lots of things, or Kenner has lots of things to sell. This is like armor and weapons. And these things, which might be useful somehow or another. And windows and stuff. I'm pretty sure that Kenner took a load of time into making this kind of stuff. Like the spawn point and the market. Although it doesn't look like it at the minute, we're actually inside. And this is the portal to get to the faction spawn, I believe. Nope, this is regular spawn. To get to the wilderness spawn, you just type warp factions. And this is the wilderness. Each of the warps take about 5 seconds, as you can see. And this is the temporary spawn. So now that we're in the factions world, or the actual wilderness place, I can show you what I can do. Now, like I said, airbending is good for getting around. For example, I'm running on water, using air scooter. Oh no, I fell in the water. No worries, I'm an airbender. I'll just use air bubble, and now I can go underwater. Although I'm just an airbender on this server, I can find some other servers to get the other elements for you guys. Or if you donate on this server, then you can bend the 4 elements, do disguises, you know, the disguise mod. And also I think Avatar has access to blood bending and the Avatar state. Yeah, this is a house which has probably been raided ages ago. I'm guessing the buildings which are close to spawn are the most raided places. So if you want me to do some more videos about the Avatar Last Airbender servers like this, then I will. As you can see, this place is kind of badly damaged, probably in a fight between firebenders by the look of things, some earthbenders, door, and possibly some waterbenders. Maybe some airbenders, but they don't leave anything like fire. Although it doesn't burn, it can stay there forever, kind of thing, or for a while until you deal with it. So as you can see, we've got regular mobs such as creepers, swimming, cows, pigs, all different kinds of mobs, hostile, whatnot, all different kinds of biomes. And there's a lot of land for you to go and explore and build a faction with. As you can see, there's this weird raided treehouse here. Anyway, so to create a faction, you can find it if you type in help, see, and there's different lists for you to look at. once you're part of a faction, people can invite you in, or you can make your own. And you can claim the lands depending on your power. The longer you play Kennercraft, or the more, I think the more people you kill, then the higher your power gets. And this decreases every time you die. And the more power your faction has, means the more land that you can claim. And if your land is claimed, then that means that people can't, like, raid you. So I'm guessing that this base isn't claimed properly. I'll go have a look and see if I can do anything in here. Looks like it's been destroyed or damaged a bit. Oh, there's a zombie. Oh, so it has been claimed. This is the Airbender's move that deals direct damage. It's called Air Swipe. And I think sometimes it only works on mobs, sometimes it doesn't. But it doesn't really work on players much. So it looks like this has been a raided faction from ages ago. Now, the thing with your factions, you can invite other people to your faction, but you need to be careful about who you invite. Because, like I said, this is a raiding faction, like a raiding server. You're allowed to kind of grief buildings and raid, and you're not allowed to moan about it. That's kind of against the rules. So you need to be careful about who you invite. For example, some people who aren't very good on the server might raid you. We've got a nice open ravine here. And yeah, if they raid you, then that means that you could lose all of your stuff and you'd have to start your faction base from the beginning again. But there are some ways that help you with protecting your faction or your base. What you can do is, if you type /lock and then click on like a chest or a door or even a sign, you can lock them so they can't get damaged or anything. Like all of these doors are locks, which is why they haven't been destroyed. But if, say for example, I don't think this is anyone's faction territory anymore, so if I claim this, then I can just take these doors, but I do not want them because I have quite a few doors. So one way of being able to raid someone else is by killing one of the members. Then it allows you to claim their land and you can take all of their stuff. So be careful about who you teleport near you. I shouldn't say who, but there are some bad people in this place that, let's just say, like raiding a lot. So if they send you a teleport request and you accept, then you stand a chance of having your base raided. They'd probably keep spawn killing you, your power would go down, you'd have to leave the area, go build again, and yeah, that's not very pleasant, so just be careful. Now when you join the game, there are lots of factions, and I'm pretty sure some of them would like invite you in, let you join their faction. But there are lots of factions, there's quite a lot to choose from, and lots of people build different bases. Some people build normal bases, like the ones I showed you. Some do sky bases, because maybe they're airbenders, so they can go quite high. Other people might like an underwater base. I've seen a couple of them. Or some factions like underground bases. Anyway, so I've kind of explained basically everything you need to know. If there's anything else you want to know, you can ask me in the comments, Or if you join the faction and you say, hey, you're Finalninjadog 1, I saw your video about this place. Can you help me with some things? Then I can help. And also I've trained quite a lot of people to master their bending, because you can do all of the different elements which do different things, which I've tried before. So if you want help with bending, I'm sure there's lots of people on this server who would be happy to help you. So yeah, this is a great place, even though there are bad people. But as long as you're wary, then you should be fine. Just follow my advice. Anyway, so like I was saying earlier, this video was to kind of advertise the server, because Kenner03, the owner, who spent lots of time and probably lots of money making this place, I think he'd like it if more people join. Depending on like the day and the time of day, then that depends how many people are on. Sometimes, like at the minute, we've only got 4 on, whilst sometimes I've seen 20 or more. It just depends on the time of day you play or the time differences between countries. So please come and join this server. I shall put up the IP address in the description and possibly somewhere as an annotation. And if you want me to, then I can help you with some bending tutorials. See? Flying spider. But please come and join this server. I guess Ken would really appreciate it if you guys joined, because you know, the more the merrier. And I'd appreciate it if you've seen this video, you play Minecraft, you like Avatar, you come on the server and you give it a try out and enjoy it and stay. Because that means that I've done my job properly and helped Kenner by advertising the server. So please come and join us on Kennercraft. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you're already part of this server and you have a YouTube account, then you can comment. We can have a nice conversation as well. And also on kennergaming.org they've got forums that you can talk to people about certain things on, which is useful. So if there's no one online to help you, then you can get help there. But please come join the server. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Goodbye.